Newly sleeved Ojer Axonil. Yay. Versus...
I'm playing Drana, Liberator of Malakir today.
I am playing Toski, Bearer of Secrets. My Squirrel deck that I played like once.
Mono colored Rumble. Going to friendly mulligan 2.
I'm dropping 3 myself. But I got a nasty, dirty hand. Very dirty hand.
Yeah, I got a pretty good hand. I don't even think I'm going to drop anything.
Okay, we'll,
12 and 20 right here.
That's
11.
a 5 and a 5. That's 5 and a
6 and 11?
6. That's 11, yep. 9 and 3 is 12.
11,
Wow.
12, 13. 11.
Wow.
11, 12, 11.
Looks like I'm going to go first. We need a life total.
So, now that we have life, we can start with Mr.
Mr. 12 roll over here.
Mr. 12.
Because there is more than 2 upkeeps, I get to draw a card. And I will draw. My land per turn will be a swamp. I will tap the swamp for Dark Ritual. Ooh. For Dark Ritual. Those cards came off the top like that. Sorry. I cast Dark Ritual, and I cast my commander, Drana, Liberator of Malakir. She's a 2/3 flying first strike, and whenever she deals combat damage to a player, you put a +1/+1 on counter on each other creature that attacked. That did the same turn. Yep.
No, untap.
Each attacking creature you control.
Play a mountain. Your turn.
Alright, on top, upkeep, draw. I will play a Reliquary Tower and pass.
On top, upkeep, draw. Okay. Number turn will be Cabal Coffers. You're going to tap 1 to play Blood Pen. Sean, because you have your color out and Coop has a colorless out, I will swing at you for 2 in the air, commander damage.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Just because you have a land out of your color. And when she deals combat damage to a player, I put a +1/+1 counter on each attacking creature I control. She gets a +1/+1 counter. During my second main phase, I will do nothing and I will pass.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Mountain, tap 2. For a Mind Stone. Pass.
On top, upkeep, draw. Land per turn is going to be a forest. Tap 2. For Copper Myrrh. 1/1 green mana rock. And pass.
On top, upkeep, draw. Land per turn is a swamp. Going to tap 2 to play Restless Dead. Say 1/1 skeleton, I can tap 1 to regenerate it. I'm going to move to my combat phase. For attackers, I will declare Sean, I'm swinging at you with Blood Pet, and Justin, I am swinging at you with Drana. 3 damage, Commander, in the air to you, and 1 from Blood Pet.
Oh, 1?
Yep. Just 1 from Blood Pet. Blood Pet gets a +1/+1 counter, and Drana also gets a +1/+1 counter. I will pass my turn.
For some reason I thought Blood Pet was 2. Untap, upkeep, draw. Mountain. Four for Ojer Axonil. Your turn.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to play Forest. Tap Forest for a Soaring. Pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Limp turn will be a swamp. These are the moves that we want to start making right now, huh? Right. I'm going to tap 3 to play Necropotence. It's an enchantment. I skip my draw phase. If I discard a card from my hand, remove that card from the game. I can pay 0 and pay 1 life to set aside the top card of my library. At the beginning of my next discard phase, I put that card into my hand. Effects that prevent or redirect damage cannot be used to counter this loss of life. So I can pay life. I don't draw cards anymore. I can pay life to set that many cards from the top of my library aside, and at the end of my turn, I get those cards to my hand.
Oh, okay. So you don't draw anymore.
Right.
That's a weird card.
It's an old card.
Judge, is it legal?
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I'm going to move to my combat phase. Justin, I'm going to swing at you for 4 in the air through Drana. Sean, Blood Pet's coming at you for 2, and also Restless Dead for 1.
So 3 overall?
Correct.
Jeez.
1, 2, 3.
Chunking me, dude.
Each one of my creatures that attack this combat gets a +1/+1 counter. And I will pay 4 life to set aside the top 4 cards of my library.
And then at the beginning of your next upkeep, you just get them in
At
your
the
hand.
beginning of my discard phase, they go to my hand. So at the end of my turn, I will end my turn, and these will come to my hand.
I will untap, upkeep, draw, play a mountain, 1 red for an Aki Warpaint, one red for Somewhat Sprint. Then 2 for Grape Shot. So that's 2 extra copies of Grape Shot. Dealing +2, +2, dealing 8.
Okay,
So that
reward?
is to target creature or player. I'll do 8 to coup, 8 to rip, and 8 to rip again.
16 to me.
Uh-huh.
That's because his power
2,
is
3, 4, 5.
4 and then 4 again from Somewhat Sprint at instant speed, +2/+1, and Aki's Warpaint, +2/+1.
So 8.
Yeah.
So Grape Shot, 3 spells, 3 instances of Grape Shot, 16 damage to me.
Yeah,
Sounds
and
right.
he took 8, and then I get to scry for 1.
Yeah, Sean's pretty lethal, dude. With
That'll
that
go to
guy.
the bottom. And the Aki Warpaint stays on. Your turn.
Untap. Draw. Land per turn is going to be a forest. I will tap. Yeah, fuck it. I'm going to tap 5. For doubling season. If an effect would create one or more tokens under your control, it creates twice as many of those tokens instead. If an effect would put one or more counters on a permanent you control, it puts twice that many of those counters on that permanent instead. And now, I will pass my turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Go to my draw phase. I do not have a draw phase. So I'm into my first main phase right now. I will tap 2. Into the Cabal Coffers. Tap the Cabal Coffers for 3 black mana. Yep, it'd be like that. I will use 2 black mana to cast Terror on your commander. Destroy target non-artifact, non-black creature.
Gets rid of the Alki War Paint.
With 1 black mana floating. Or 2 black mana floating. 1, 2 cast that. That was 3. With 1 black mana floating. I will tap a swamp to play Delphi Horror. 2/1 Shadow. Gonna move into combat now. Coop, I'm coming at you. Drana, she's a 5/6. Flying. Blood Pet's a 3/3 and Restless Dead's is 2/2 at you, Sean. 3/3 and a 2/2 on the ground.
So 5?
Yep. Each one of them gets a +1/+1 counter. And during my second main phase, I'm going to pay 3 life. Set aside 3 cards. I'll move to my end step, my discard phase. I will draw these and I have to discard 1. And that's going to be that'll be Black Knight I discard. Now pass my turn.
Untap. Keep draw. 1 for Soul Ring. Your turn.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to play a land per turn. It's going to be a forest. I'm going to tap 2 to play Tapping at the Window. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest into your graveyard. So I didn't get any creatures, so they all go to my graveyard. Kind of poop. I will tap 1, 2 to play Scurry Oak, and then I will tap 2 to play Chatterstorm, create a 1/1 green squirrel creature token, and it has Storm, so I cast 2 spells, tapping at the window and Scurry Oak.
Yep.
So I get 2,
1, 2.
4 from Dumbling Season, right?
Let me read this. I know the Storm. Trigger. This creates 1 green 1, so 1, 2, 3, but it's doubled to 6.
What do you mean 1, 2, 3?
It's got Storm.
So that
you copy it
counts
for
as
each spell cast before it.
before it. I only cast this and the.
So you create a 1. You cast a spell for that. You copy it for that one and that one.
And you, the initial one.
And
okay,
initial one. So you get 3.
So 6.
But it would be doubled to 6.
Yeah. Okay. And they're all 1/1s. Whenever 1 or more. Oh wait, hold on. What is this guy? If that creature has greater power or toughness than this creature, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. But I can't do that because they're all 1/1s, so
Right.
they're not more powerful or tough.
Right.
6 1/1s. Wow. Would you look at that?
Storm in a green deck. Who would have thought?
He's building.
6
And
1.
then I'm going to. What do you got for blockers, Mike?
Nothing.
Swinging at you for 1.
With what?
Copper Myrrh.
Okay.
And I'm going to pass.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. I skip my draw phase, so I go into my first main phase.
Hey, what'd you do with that card, Ripley? Oh. Yeah. Somehow ended up.
Put it back into your hand, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying to cheat over here.
I'm
Sorry,
going to tap
guys.
2 into the Cabal Coffers to tap the Cabal Coffers for 3 black mana. I'm going to play Overeager Apprentice. Say 1/2, I can discard a card from my hand and sacrifice it to add 3 black mana to my mana pool. 3. We'll move to combat.
Oops, swinging at you for fucking 6. Why don't you hit him for commander?
How much commander damage do you have for me anyway? Just 2. You have 12.
Mm-hmm.
Coop, I'm coming at you for 6 in the air. Sean, I'm coming at you with Blood Pet as a 4/4 and Restless Dead as a 2/2.
At instant speed?
3/3 rather.
No, never mind. That's dumb. How much is...
3/3. You're getting a 4/4, a 3/3, and a 2/2 shadow.
So 9?
4 and 3 is 7 and 2 is 9. Yep. You took the 6 in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of my creatures gets a +1/+1 counter. That attacked anyway. I will go to my second main phase. My second main phase, I'm going to pay 3 life. Set aside the top 3 cards. I'm going to move to my end step, my discard phase. Oh, the Black Knight actually got exiled.
There you go, light.
And I have to discard 2 cards right now. I'm going to discard Lord of the Void.
Oh, thank you.
And Havoc Demon. I'll pass.
Untap. Keep. Draw. Play a mountain. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 6 for Ojer Axonil. Again.
Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's 3 mountains there.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 1 Soul Ring taps for 2. And then for 1, I will end the festivities.
Which does?
Deals 1 damage to each opponent, so that 1 will become 4. Each creature that stays 1. I believe. Yeah, to an opponent, yeah. And then also to any planeswalkers.
Each one of your squirrels dies. And your mirror dies.
And then 1
Scurry Oak stays alive because he's 1/2.
Yep.
for a lava spike to Yuku for 4.
Oh, what am I doing? Being a bozo. For 4,
Yep.
right? Is that it?
I have my turn.
That's a pretty good turn, Sean. It's a pretty good turn indeed. Fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4 for Toski. I will flashback tapping at the window for 3. 1, 2, 3. So look at the top 3 cards. You may reveal a creature card, put it into your hand. Fucking poop, dude. No creatures. Nature's Will. Naturalize. Good cards.
Yeah, but they all go to the bottom now.
No,
No,
they go to my graveyard.
even worse.
Yeah. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Well, it depends on what kind of deck you're playing.
This goes to exile now, and then the 3 that weren't creatures go to my graveyard. And I think I got screwed, but I'm going to... He can block, right?
Technically, yes.
I'm going to swing at Mike Ripley for 1 with Scurry Oak.
I'll block it with a 1/2.
So they both die.
No.
No?
You deal 1 to my 2 toughness, I survive. I deal 1 to your 2 toughness, you survive. Except your tap now.
Oh.
Now all combats have to end in death. There are safe blocks. I'm guessing that's the end.
Yeah. Pretty much, yeah.
Untap.
Put me out of my misery, Mike.
Upkeep. Draw. I cannot draw. I'll move to my first main phase.
Or would you be able to kill Sean this turn and kill me next turn? Is Ripley the comeback kid?
Let's go on. Okay. I need to do a little bit of math here.
Yep.
If I tap 2, that gives me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 3. Right. I'm going to tap 4. I'm going to discard a card from my hand. Goes to exile. When I discard it, it's going to be
Something that hits the graveyard trigger.
no, it goes to exile instead because of Necropotence.
okay.
It's going to be Runescarred Demon. 5, 6, 7. And sacrificing with the Overeager Apprentice. I get 3 black mana, so 3,
That
6.
doesn't go to the
and
exile because of
Because I didn't discard.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see.
Oh, I didn't even need to do it that way. I have 7 black mana. Anyway, for 6 mana, I'm playing Nirkana Revenant, Nirkna Revenant.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4/4. Whenever I tap a swamp for mana, I add 1 black to my mana pool, in addition to the other land produced. I can tap 1 black into it to give it +1/+1 till end of turn. Multiple times.
Do you have 4 swamps or?
I have 3 swamps out.
I was about to say one of those isn't a swamp.
Yeah, Cabal Coffers have been just barely making any mana off of it.
I know one of them isn't technically a swamp. That's all I knew.
I'm going to move into combat. You're at 20?
Yeah, I'm at 20 and I only took 2 commander from you.
Okay.
You're gonna have to try to kill him first, or else he's just
Drana's
kill
coming
both
at you
of us
for
next
7.
turn.
7, so...
Blood Pet is going to be a 5/5.
I mean,
Restless Dead is going to be a 4/4.
So 12, 16,
7 and
12,
4.
7,
7,
5,
5
12,
is 12, and
plus 4
4
is
is
16.
16. Douthie Horror's coming at you as a 3/2 shadow.
Ah, 1 hell.
19. So I'll be down to 1.
Sean's gonna
Correct.
kill us both now. Nice going, Mike. You could have at least gave me another turn.
I could have swung with the Overeager Apprentice and then got.
Oh,
that
you just
card out
you
last
realized
turn.
that after you sacrificed him?
I could have done that. You probably would have blocked it though. You couldn't really block anything else while your commander survived. Second main phase.
Bolt me for 1.
Wish I have the card in here to do it too. Sign of Blood to I'm gonna do 2 damage to myself. Just what did I do? I'm gonna pay 2
You're
life.
swiping.
Oh, by the way, each one of my after combat, each one of these gets a +1/+1 counter. I think I'm a little bit ahead of tide
I
here.
already took your 2 life for you.
2 life to set 2 cards aside, and that's gonna bring me up to 7 at my discard phase, so I don't have to discard anything. I'm gonna pass.
Untap. Upkeep draw. 2 and 2. Chandra Pyromaster. 2 to put Ancestor's Aid. Not 4 Ancestor's Aid. To put a +4/+2/0. And first strike on Ojer Axonil, and I get a treasure token. That'll be my treasure. And then I will +1 Chandra, putting her at 5. So that'll be exactly 6 damage. Coop, I'll do 6 damage to you.
No! GG's.
Wow.
Your turn. 2 and 4 is 6.
dude.
Is it not?
Yeah.
The Nut Collector. That was my next card, bro. I've never even played him yet. Actually, I think I got him out 1 time.
Oh, I don't draw.
What is...
Necropolis
As long
makes
as
me not
7 or
draw.
more... Oh, yeah, I would have... Nut Collector would have popped. All my squirrels would have got +2/+2.
What's
Then returns a swamp.
Huh?
I killed him.
No, I know. I'm saying he would have, because I have enough in my graveyard.
Land returns a
Like, if
swamp.
I didn't die, I would have.
Okay.
Shit, it doesn't even matter. Oh, it might. It might. You have a mana open, huh? And a treasure
what?
counter.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a hand.
I don't have anything in my hand.
Alright, I swing out at you. GG. GG.